confusion si wo parliament pa. No because say a day na si. Me do be free Afenyo crowd and all patch because we can patch because opanyi be friend doctor free on a happy. Omo person omo ko raise question related to nurses and midwifery strike no. Ana speaker Ahiafor kaze. Sa di we omo mfa parliament say omo de sheet in the parliament na parliament are recognize ene we ni in same way and na ye beka and say in same way na beko so enti honorable Dr. Afenyo sa same way dey eni mi ha enti we be invoke standing on the say account we dey misromenka still MPC da na Afenyo kura initial Afenyo oni ni banta e kura nsa later also insisted to speak and the speaker order Marshal to walk him out. Na Afenyo the camp man, but speaker ebufu ene pa enkope ene de full confusion see our parliament.
That I have. So the admitted statement for today are to be programmed by the clerk. So if I'm not being given the opportunity to read through the statement and take a decision, then I am also operating contrary to the rules. Yes, Majority Leader. Honorable Habib, still on statement.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I just want to draw your attention to section of Order 93.1. Order 93.1 up to 8. Mr. Speaker, like you indicated, the person or the member to make the statement have not offended our rules in any way. If there is one way or the other, either the clerk at table have not been able to program his statement, that is not his fault because statement has been advertised on the order paper today. So it did not offend under Order 93.7. Mr. Speaker, it states that the speaker shall cause to be transmitted to the clerk, statement admitted to be made on a particular day, to be advertised on the order paper for the purpose of the notice of members. Mr. Speaker, that has been complied. That if you look at today's order paper, page 3, 9, item 9, we have statements. So, Mr. Speaker, if the clerk at table did not have statement admitted, and for that matter, statement to be read today, there's no reason for it finding its place under the order paper. So, Mr. Speaker, as such, I invite you to indulge the member to make such statements.
Honorable member, I think we are speaking at cross purpose. Read Order 93.2. It states, the proposed statement shall be admitted by the speaker with or without modification. Now, whilst I am in the chamber, a statement has been given to me to admit, and I couldn't read the statement. How would I transmit this statement to the clerk with or without modification? So the point that I'm making is that when I walk in, I receive 3 statements which I quickly read through and admitted them to be programmed by the clerk. Then my very good friend and classmate brought his statement. But you can see that his statement I have not read through. So I have not indicated anything. But because I have read the majority leader's statement, I have admitted it to be forwarded to the clerk. Because I have read the statement of Honorable Patricia Apiaje, I have admitted it to be programmed by the clerk. I have read the statement by Honorable Stephen Namua, whilst in the chamber. I have admitted it to be transmitted. But because Speaker called me to take the chair, I could not read through the statement of my friend Jerry Ahmed. So there is no indication whether it's been admitted or it's not. This is my copy.
Mr. Speaker.
That's the point I'm making.
Mr. Speaker, the able minority leader gave an indication that the member is going to make the statement with regards to the striking nurses. Mr. Speaker, and if you read Order 93.1, properly. It says that, Mr. Speaker, by the indulgence of the House and the leave of a Speaker, a member may explain a matter of personal nature or make a statement on a matter of urgent public importance. Mr. Speaker, people are dying in our hospital as a result of the striking nurses. This is a
Honorable
matter
Habib,
of
kindly resume your seat. Honorable Habib, kindly resume your seat. If you want to make an urgent statement taking advantage of Order 93.1 and 67, you ought not to have put it in writing requesting that I should admit or not to admit. Is that the procedure? When your leader has been raising matters of urgent public importance, does he put it into writing? But having written a statement, expecting me to admit it, I would have to read through the statement and decide whether to admit or not to admit. That is the point that I'm making. You have written a statement calling on me to admit the statement. How do I admit a statement without reading through it? If this statement was even to be given to me a day prior to today, you would have been fair to me. I also walk in Parliament, then you give me a statement whilst in Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, I would plead with you to... Mr. Speaker, I would plead with you. I've engaged my colleague. I'm not done. I've engaged my colleague, the majority leader, to oblige this request. Mr. Speaker, he hasn't given me his concurrence. He hasn't told me that he agrees. But Mr. Speaker, though a statement has been forwarded to you, Mr. Speaker, I would again and again plead that since the member intends to invoke Order 93 to bring this to the attention of this House, I humbly plead with you that, Mr. Speaker, let's oblige him. Mr. Speaker, I agree that we must go by our rules. But we've had some rare occasions where we as masters of our own rules have looked at ways of for the purposes of democracy. Mr. Speaker, I am pleading with you.
Honorable Minority Leader, you know I'm not a difficult person, but nothing will let me set a bad precedent. Bad precedent in the sense that a member will bring a statement for admission, and there and then the member wants to read the statement. 2, if the member is unable to read the statement, then the member now turn around to say that though I have brought a statement for you to admit, because you didn't admit the statement, let me read the statement under Order 93.1 and 67. The indication is that I intend not to grant any leave.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, respectfully. Mr. Speaker, respectfully. I'm thinking Order 93.1. There's some moral implication of this reasons why this order is here. Mr. Speaker, matter of urgent public importance. We have clinics closed, people are dying, and we want to share with you why we should talk about this. And at the end of the day, Mr. Speaker, I beg leave of you and with your permission.
Honorable Afriye, kindly resume your seat.
Sit Albert down. Yeah, you don't understand what you're talking about.
Honorable Habib, I intend not to open any debate on this issue. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I think that we can take an adjournment to tomorrow, during which those statements that you have admitted can be made. There's no difference between today and tomorrow, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, honorable members. Motion move for adjournment. Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I want to draw your attention to
Honorable
order 3
Habib.
of our standing orders.
Honorable Habib, resume your seat.
Speaker,
Motion
I
move
rise
for
to second the
adjournment. Any
motion.
seconder?
Yeah, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion. Yes, I rise to second the motion. In doing so, Mr. Speaker, I make this statement.
Honorable Afriye, if you don't take time, I will send you out of the house.
I'm not worried about that.
Why are you taking liberty
I'm
for
not worried
nonsense?
about that. It's an issue of urgent public importance. I can leave.
In doing so,
I can leave.
make one
I
statement.
can leave. I can leave. I am ready to leave. I am ready to leave.
What do you mean by in doing so, make one statement?
I am ready to leave. You can send me out. I'm ready to leave. What's all this? Yes. I'm ready to leave. What's the big deal?
Honorable members.
Mr. Speaker, we rise to make this statement on an issue of immediate and far-reaching concerns to our country. The ongoing national
Honorable
strike action
Honorable Marshal,
declared by the
you are hereby
Ghana
directed to walk Afriye out of the house. No, but what is that?
But look, I'll switch on the mic so we can all go. That's good. Tugwa. Switch on the mic. So, okay, try to go over here.
Members, motion moved by
Constitution, I have also complied with Article 296 of the Constitution. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Minority Leader, if I heard you well, you said this is your last question. After the last question, do you ask another last question?
Mr.
Again?
Speaker, the respected learned Attorney General, taking his time at the dispatch box, argues in his submission that he made some disclosure of that advice in his public accountability engagement. In other words, one of the press conferences that he himself held, according to him...
Minority Leader, I have read Order 88.7 to you.
Yes, Mr. Speaker,
which
I'm not saying anything
does
new.
not allow you to
very
do
well.
what
Mr.
you are
Speaker,
doing.
Mr.
So
Speaker,
you are either going to ask a question
Mr. Speaker, I get
or
you.
I overrule you.
Mr. Speaker, I get the point you want to make. I shall assist the chair. Mr. Speaker, the learned Attorney General has disclosed to us that he has already made available aspects of the memo to the public. Would he make that disclosure before Parliament? Those details that he disclosed to the public, according to him, would he make that same disclosure here?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the press conference that I delivered on that fateful day when I mentioned or I made reference to the memo, I quoted portions of the memo, and that is already a public document. And so I think that that document, the press conference, can be made available to the Minority Leader and his members if they want.
Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect. This is House of Parliament. If a Minister of State before Parliament and at the dispatch box says that he has made some disclosures, and we say, repeat them for the purpose of Hansa, then you can say you produce them later for Hansa. It is not for private consumption. The information is for Hansa. Mr. Speaker, may he state his position correctly. Is he saying that he will make it available for Hansa?
Minority Leader, let's look at it practically.
Very well.
We've all engaged in press conference. So if you have done a press conference and some days or months after, you are being called upon to be by the dispatch box to state what is contained in the press conference.
Mr. Speaker, we can solve it this way.
Himself,
Mr. Speaker, don't worry. I'm always amenable. This matter, you don't drag it. He says he will make the document available. Can he Yes, he says he will make the press conference
Yes,
available.
he said,
Mr. Speaker,
he
then,
even indicated that
Mr.
it
Speaker,
is
then you should
now
make it
a
available
public
for Hansard.
document.
Very well, he should make it available for Hansard, so that we'll take it from.
Well, I
from
intend
Hansard.
not to give such orders that I should make it available now. Honorable Ayarga, you have the floor.
I was just going to say that, Mr. Speaker, that question is unrelated to the question. The question is about a memorandum. That question is about a memorandum. But this one is talking about a press conference statement. Oh. Mr. Speaker, the minority leader just confirmed to everybody in this chamber that he's a master of mischief. That he is a master of mischief.
Yes, I've heard him that you don't know how to do mischief.
I don't know how to do mischief.
With all due respect, we have taken too much time on this question. I intend not to allow any further question. I proceed to question number 120, standing in the name of Mr. Anthony Mie, Odotobri, Member of Parliament. You have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise to ask the Minister for Justice and Attorney General the efforts being made to finalize the legislative instrument, which is to regulate the operation of the Lands Act, Act 1036, for same to be presented to Parliament for consideration and passage.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, by a correspondence with reference number DB 134/135/01, dated 15 July 2024, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, that is the sponsor of the land regulations, submitted drafting instructions on the land regulations to the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice for vetting. The correspondence was received on July 18, 2024.
That having transmitted this opinion, his assigned officers at the Lands Ministry will facilitate the drafting of this legislative instrument to this House without further delay.
Honourable members, respectfully, I stand on standing order 89 to overrule the question. Is there any other question? Yes, Majority Leader, any indication?
Mr. Speaker, I think that is it for questions.
Very well. Then, if that's the case, let me discharge the Attorney General. Attorney General, thank you very much for attending upon the House and answering the questions slated for you. We are most grateful for answering the question to the satisfaction of the members of Parliament. You are hereby discharged.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, when you are presiding, you don't pass judgment to the extent that we are satisfied with his answers. Mr. Speaker, we are not satisfied with his answers. He gave political answers and we are not satisfied with his answers.
Well, Honorable Habib, the Speaker looking at the atmosphere is just expressing an opinion. So, my opinion is that members are satisfied with the answers provided. Yes, Majority Leader. Now, indication.
The Honorable Ranking, please. It's been admitted, please. Mr. Speaker himself has admitted. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Ranking has been sitting since we started to take his statement, which you admitted. Mr. Speaker, He's now ready to take his statement. Yeah, he's Mr. Speaker, he's ready to take his statement if you grant him the leave.
Honourable members, by the rules, when statements are admitted, they are supposed to be transmitted to the clerk and they program the statement. Honourable members, this issue of statement being handed over there and then, and you are expected to admit it, is not helping all of us. So, appropriately, I will indicate and transmit the statement to the clerk that please, the statement has been admitted. Kindly program it to be taken.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, look, your leader is seated. Please take your seat. If for nothing at all, he is the one to rise on any rebuttal. You sit down. You are a junior, so sit down. Sit down. You sit down. This is leader. You are in the ship. You are not a leader. You are in the ship. This is leader to leader. Sit down. Mr. Speaker, I made a humble application to you. Mr. Speaker, there is an important matter that we all know is happening in our country. The minority, through its ranking, brought this statement to you. Mr. Speaker, it is so critical, a statement that will help all of us as Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker, I would plead with you that kindly grant him leave to proceed to make a statement. Mr. Speaker, please, there are other statements. That one, I won't press it. But the one on the health issues, the nurses, Mr. Speaker, I will plead with you. It's something that all of us want to have a bite on for the good of our country. Mr. Speaker, so I'm pleading with you. Mr. Speaker, it's a humble plea. I'm not asking for the other statement you admitted. It's in respect of Dr. Ahiafor and Honorable Jerry Ahmed. Mr. Speaker, Jerry is in leadership. Honorable Majority Leader, I saw you shaking your head. Don't do this. The Parliament is for the minority. You've been in minority before. You've been on this side before. You've been on this side before. I saw you. I've been in that chair before. I saw you. You see, please. Let's allow him to make his statement. I expect you to be the one.
Minority Leader, you know me. Honesty is the best policy. Honourable members, as I walk into the chamber, 3 statements were referred to me. One standing in the name of the minority leader, another one standing in the name of Honorable Stephen Amwa, another one standing in the name of Honorable Patricia Apiaje. I have admitted all to be programmed by the clerk. Then the deputy whip also brought a statement, but honestly speaking, I was unable to read through his statement to even take a decision whether to admit or not to admit. But I'm being called upon to call the statement. That's the difficulty that I have. That's the difficulty.